It's 1 win in 5 now for Leeds. It's their worst run of form of the season. Knocked off the top of the table for the first time since Christmas. This time last month, they had a 7-point cushion on Burnley, who were third, and now they're level on points with them. Justin, is it really happening again? Because there's a lot of signs saying it is.
It's easy to sit here and say it is, but I think what I'll throw in there is just see how they respond. It's high pressure now, and I think we can also mention that the fact that they missed chances again in this game, and the fact that Leeds when you score early, the onus is to get a second goal and kill the game, or just completely nullify the opposition, because not only did Leeds not get the second goal to kill the game, because I think that would have killed the game from their perspective. It's at Ellen Road against an opposition who, confidence-wise, would have been fragile. They didn't do that, and Swansea were a threat throughout the entirety of the game, so Leeds didn't control it either. So when you're in that high-pressure situation, you need players to stand up. Joe Rodon giving away a daft penalty. I do think it was a penalty, by the way. There's just so many complacencies in this team at the moment, and this game was a microcosm of that. It really did sum it up. If anyone wants to really see if they are bottling it, I think this game's a nice little example of what that looks like, because there were mistakes after mistake after mistake. There was lack of control in the game, and it was at home as well. There was nervousness amongst the crowd because of the players not really putting in a convincing performance. I'm not saying it's happening again, but 1 win in 5 at this stage of the season is catastrophic.
Yeah, and this was the perfect game, really, for Leeds to get things back on track after their wobble just before the international break, because they're at home to a side with next to nothing to play for, but they didn't play well at all and repeatedly shot themselves in the foot, and that's not just Meslier, that's the entire team. So the nerves are clearly there. Earlier in the season, Leeds would have definitely put a team like Swansea away with minimum fuss, but now I think the players are genuinely worried about them falling apart. I think it is a factor here. They know it's a thing at Leeds, and the fans feel it as well, because you were talking about it just then, Justin. Ellen Road is often such a big advantage for Leeds, but it can also be to their detriment, because games like the one against Swansea show that when there's the slightest sense of things not going well, the whole place becomes a big bowl of nerves, and these players, as we've been seeing recently, are clearly struggling to cope with that pressure.